guys, and welcome to episode 1 of the Dear Day Letters. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to get these up and running. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and get into it. So go ahead, get your cups, and let's get into it.
All of these detours, I cannot be sure if this is the right way, but I stay on pace. Yeah, I'm on my way. Tell them I'm on my way. On my way, on my way, on my way. I'm on my way, on my way. Tell them I'ma get there, Shirley.
Dear Davon, I personally have never really watched Big Brother, but I have seen your gifts, memes, and videos out there, and I just knew that I would love you. So when I found out that you made a new YouTube channel, I was interested. Seeing the type of positive channel you're trying to create and build and just give to people is truly inspiring, and it just makes me smile. Oh, thank you. Now, my situation is a little heavy, but I'm hoping y'all can give me some advice. I am a transgender woman and will be moving out soon to start my own life and transition due to my family not being accepting of my identity. It's been one hell of a road and I'm dealing with a lot. Absent father issues, self-confidence issues, leaving my family, having one friend, loneliness, not knowing my own religion, and just damn near anything you can think of. Now my question to you, y'all, is how do you know whether you've processed a shitty situation? Like, how do you know if you've gotten over a shitty situation or if you've just been bottling it all up? I've been really curious about this, and I just keep thinking, like, did I actually get over it, or am I lying to myself thinking that I did? I know it's a very psychological question or whatever, but a bitch is curious and I need some advice. Thanks again. Talk to you soon. First and foremost, baby, let me let you know that I am so proud of you. I applaud you and I support you for walking in your truth and for being brave and courageous enough to say, this is who I am, okay? Take it or leave it. If you taking it, come on and take this ride with me. But if not, I have to detach myself and I have to do it for my sanity and my peace of mind. So I am so proud of you, because that is something that a lot of us, and I say us because I'm battling with my own shit, but that's something that a lot of us don't have the strength to do, to say, hey, this is it. You know what I mean? So I am so proud of you, and I thank you so much for being vulnerable and open enough to share this with us and allow us to be able to discuss it. Now, in the email, you ask the question, how do you know if you've really gotten over a situation or if you're just bottling it up and, lying to yourself saying that you gotten over it? Writing this email should have let you know you're not over it yet. So let's talk about that. Now, I think it's very important to say that when you're going through something and you're dealing with it and you're processing it, there's no time limit on that. So the fact that you're still feeling something and you're still going through different emotions and you're still dealing with what is going on in your life, it's normal. Like, let it happen. Like, let that happen, because you have to deal with it. It bothers me when I hear people say, oh, you should have been over that by now. Get over it. You've got to move on. Who the hell are you to put a time limit on my feelings? Who are you to tell me when is the appropriate time for me to have processed and dealt with a situation that's going on in my life? You know what I mean? So don't feel like you have to rush through that. Understand this. When going through something in your life, you're taking a journey. Okay, and on that journey, you're trying to get from point A to point B. Now, in the midst of getting from point A to point B, that time, that space in there, that's for you to deal with the shit that's going on. That's where you're supposed to, learn the lessons along the way. You're supposed to, okay, cool, this is what's going on in my life. These are the people who have my back. These are the people that don't. This is where I need to be. This is where I'm trying to go. Like, everything is being dealt with. This is the part where you're supposed to cry. It's okay. You're supposed to cry. You're supposed to feel sad. You're supposed to feel hurt. You're supposed to be angry. You're supposed to have all those feelings and emotions so you can get them out, so that by the time you do get to the ending of your journey, you're not carrying any extra baggage. There's no resentment. There's no hate in your heart. There's no dislike for anybody. It's none of that stuff going on. Like, you free. You like, cool. I done dealt with that shit. I can move on. You know what I mean? That's why it's important to take that time, take that space, because you really have to deal with all of that stuff. The last thing you want to do is get to the end of your journey and you carrying this big ass load, burden on your back because you didn't deal with the shit that you were supposed to. Take this time and really deal with that. It's okay. We all do it. Trust me. I done cried many a nights about certain shit going on in my life. It's a part of the process. I'm dealing with it. The important part is you have to deal with it. Because if you hold on to it and you take it to the end of your journey, now you're in bondage to the situation or in bondage to the people of the situation. And that's not it. We ain't never about to be in bondage to nobody, okay? We about to walk around free with our heads high, none of that, okay? So make sure you deal with it before you get to the end of the journey. Like, there are so many people who believe in that, okay, well, let's just sweep this under the rug and let's just move on and act like it never happened. Don't do that either. Because eventually, after you sweep something under a rug long enough, it starts to pile up. And what happens is, while you're on your journey, you find yourself tripping over that pile and cracking your head on the floor. We ain't doing that. Ain't no sweeping nothing under the rug. So if you've been sweeping shit under the rug, pull it out and deal with it. All that shit that you swept up under there, pull it out and deal with it. It's okay. I'm dealing with shit too. Pull it out. I can't stress enough how important it is to appreciate, love on, and value the people that are in your corner. Even if it's just one. Your one friend, keep him or her right here. You understand what I'm saying? I see a lot of posts and memes and stuff like that on social media where everybody was like, oh, you know, the people closest to you never had your back and nobody is ever in your corner and we spend so much time focused on the people that are not supporting us, the people that could care less about what we got going on. For whatever reason, these people tend to have the biggest effect on us, and we're always worried about why they're not supporting us, why they don't have our back, why they're not there for us, that we tend to neglect the ones that actually are. So I've learned I have to be there for the people that are there for me. You understand? So those people that are not in your corner, that are like, oh, this is what you're doing. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I don't want no parts of that. Cool. Pray for that person from a distance. You ain't got to deal with that person. You understand what I'm saying? Because them battling with your situation is not your battle. That is so important. You have to understand that. If somebody is battling to understand or to deal with what you have going on, that's not your battle, baby. You've already went through your own internal battle and dealt with what's going on in your life, the transition that's happening in your life. You've already had that battle and you've overcame that. You understand? So your job is not to take on somebody else's battle while they try to understand what you're going through. You know, give them as much information as you can, and then take your hands off of that. Because what happens is, if they never fully decide to accept what you have going on, now because of your strong attachment and trying to get them to accept what you have going on, you're draining yourself. You're just draining yourself. You know what I mean? And I am a firm believer. If a person is in your life and they're making more withdrawals than they're making deposits, they don't need to be in your life. So my advice to you is that one friend that you say you have, love on that person. Because that's the person that's showing you, I'm here for you, I got your back, and I love you unconditionally. You know, not to say that the people who aren't supportive of you don't love you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, take note of the ones that are showing, hey, I got you. I'm here. I support you. I got your back. I used to get annoyed all the time because I do a lot of theater, and I would notice that a lot of my friends and people that I don't really know, but just know through social media, they would always come to my shows and my performances. But my family members would always give me excuses of why they could never come to my shows. And that shit used to really bother me, and it used to really piss me off. But I had all these other people here who were loving on me and supporting me and being there for me. So I say the same to you. I'm pretty sure it's more than just your one friend. And if it's not, you got people now. I've already emailed you and let you know. You damn sure got me. So now that's 2 friends. Now you got 2 friends. Your tree is just growing. Because now you got 2. Because I'm here for you. I'm going to support you. I'm going to have your back unconditionally. Know that. Okay? So love on those people that are there for you. Those that are not, you can't invest in that. You can't. It's just going to drain you. And you ain't got time for that. You're headed in a new like chapter in your life. And it's an exciting chapter. Like you're supposed to be happy right now. You know what I mean? Don't let these folks stress you out. Process it. Deal with it. Take note. Acknowledge it. And move on from it. You got this. Baby, you got a lot on your plate right now. You know, dealing with the absent father. Whew, girl, been there, done that. Okay? Got the t-shirt, the hat, the jacket, the keychain, you name it, I got it. So I know how it feels. I know how it feels to have that void there, to wonder why me, like, why don't you want to be a part of my life? Like, why aren't you there for me? You know, I understand the whole feeling alone. You said you're battling loneliness, you know, it's okay. Been there, done that. On top of that, you're trying to find out, okay, since I feel alone and I'm going through everything that I'm going through, who do I turn to get my spirit fed? You know, you're battling your religion. Like, where do I go to get this spiritual feeding from? You know what I mean? Because internally, you got to get fed, you know? So I get it. I understand. And then on top of all of that, you're transitioning. So you're fully becoming the woman that you're supposed to be. And that's a lot to have on your plate. So with all of those different layers and all of those different things that you're going through, baby, the last thing you need is to have toxic people around you. The last thing you need to have is people around you that are not supporting you. The last thing you need to have is a lot of negative energy around you. You need to have people that support you, that love you, that want to encourage you, people that are going to have your back, people that are going to give positive vibes to you, people that are going to pray over you, people that are going to just uplift you and give you that extra strength, because you're already strong. Walking in your truth takes a lot of strength. So you're already strong, but sometimes you just need somebody to give you that extra, you know what I mean? That extra boost so you can reach your full potential and strength and be able to tackle whatever journey you're going down. I understand. Now, regarding your father, you know, those questions are always going to be there. The why me? How come you weren't around? Like, why did you leave? You know, those questions are always going to be there. Hell, I'm 22. And those questions are still there for me. You know what I mean? Because I really want to know, like, I see you with your other kids. Why the hell weren't you a part of my life? You know what I mean? So those questions are always going to be there. And sometimes we're not going to get those answers. And you can't let that consume you. You can't let that consume your life, because what it does is, again, it puts you in bondage to that situation. And that's not what you need. You don't need to be in bondage to that. If that person doesn't want to be a part of your life, your father, your mother, your uncle, your auntie, your granny, your cousin, whoever, if they don't want to be a part of your life, you have to understand. Cool. No love lost, still love that person. Because if they don't want to be in my life, then when you develop that mentality, then you start to blacken your heart. We ain't doing that. We want pure hearts, okay? I want you to be able to smile and walk around happy, knowing that you have love for that person. You know, even if they don't want to be around, that's a decision that they're making. You know? Let them have it. Because they're going to watch you shine. They're going to watch you shine. I know my daddy be looking at TV like, damn, I should have been there. Yeah, damn right. You should have. So, baby, you can't force these people to be a part of your life. Okay. You don't want to be there? Cool. I'm going to shine regardless. And when they start to see you and you're happy and you're not bothered by their absence, then you're going to get the, can we talk for a minute? And then that's your choice if you want to talk or not. You know what I mean? But it's your choice. The ball is now in your court. Loneliness is a very difficult thing to deal with. You know what I mean? I thank God that I no longer have to deal with that since I've had Cadence, because whenever I do start to have those thoughts of being alone, I just snuggle with my little snuggle bunny and, you know, instantly it goes right away. But before she came along, I definitely was there. You know, I felt like at times I couldn't go to my mom. At times I definitely couldn't go to the person that I was in a relationship with. So I understand what you're saying. And what I would do is I would go shop. I would go get my hair, my nails, my toes, you know, mani-pedi, on deck, spa day, gym, Go to the movies. Treat yourself. Take yourself to dinner. You deserve it. You know what I mean? There are things that you can do to take your mind off of it. Because I'm going to be honest with you. It's all mental. It's all mental. And I'm going to go even further to say Satan is real. And if Satan can tap into your mindset and, fill it with these poisonous thoughts of, don't nobody want to be around you. You all you got. That's why Wuthu walked out your life. So-and-so don't even want to be around you. Look at you. Da-da-da-da. If Satan can fill your mind with those thoughts, he will. And now what? Now you just have all these toxic thoughts running through your mind, and now it's starting to consume your entire spirit. That's why I tell people all the time, everybody is so quick to say, protect your heart, protect your heart, protect your heart. Protect your mind. Because your mind has the power to change your heart. So if somebody can tap into your mind, they can tap into your whole everything. So your peace of mind is so important. So when those thoughts of loneliness, and trust me, I know it's easier said than done, baby, I know. But when those thoughts of loneliness start to fill and consume your mind, get up. Go do something. Put some makeup on. Get in the mirror. Take some selfies. Make a video. Okay? Write in a diary. Get the thoughts out into your diary, Why do you think I created this? Any of that, Get that stuff out. So those thoughts have no room to be able to linger in your mind. Trust me, it works. It's all mental, baby. You just got to get up and distract yourself and do something. Even if it's just getting in the car, taking a ride to the park, and just sitting in the park and listening to music. Or just sitting in the park and people watching, observing people. You never know. Take on a hobby. Go to like a poetry slam or a comedy slam or something like that, You just got to get up and get out. When you start to feel like you're in that funk, do something about it. Don't let it consume you. Because once the Grinch, when it starts to consume you and it takes over you, that's when it becomes dangerous. So as soon as it comes, shut it down. Get up and go do something. Cook. She's a foodie. I love food. Sometimes I just be like, oh, okay, cool. Let me go in here and bake, cook, something, just to take your mind off of it. It's mental, baby. Now, see, I'll never push religion onto somebody because even me, myself, I believe more in having a relationship with God than, these man-made religious practices. But you know what? That's a whole nother video for another day. I say this to say, you're struggling with, your spirituality, and just some advice for what works for me. And that's God. God is always there for me. Nonstop. 24/7. Whenever. There for me. And I'll never be the type to be like, well, this is what you have to do. And this. I'll never try to jam religion down anybody's throat. All I can do is pray that his light shines through me and somebody else sees it and say, man, I want that light too, and then we can have a conversation about it. And that's it. That's all I'll do is have a conversation. So if you ever want to talk about God, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to talk to you about God. I would never ram anything down your throat. I would never, force you to believe in what I believe in or force you to feel about something how I feel about it. I'll just share my experiences. And, what you take from it is what you take from it. But ultimately, you have to find what works for you. So you have to do your research. You have to do your studying. Along your journey, along your process, that's important. To have your spirituality fed, you have to go through that spiritual cleansing. And you have to do the research and find out what works for you. Where do you see that you fit? What works for you? So if you ever want to talk, let me know. We can definitely have that conversation. But again, it's your choice, babe. So with all of that being said, I would love to say to the writer of the email, I'm so proud of you. I am so very proud of you for being strong and courageous enough to stand up and stand in your truth and walk in your truth and being bold enough to say, this is who I am. It's funny, at the beginning of your email, you said, I inspire you. I want you to understand that you inspire me. Oh, you have no idea. So please, please, please keep me updated on your journey that you are about to embark on. There are so many experiences that you are about to encounter, and I am excited for your life. Now, don't let me have sat here and did this whole video giving you words of encouragement, and then you just disappear, and I don't hear nothing from you. I don't know what's going on, how you doing, what's going on in your life. Keep me updated. I need to know. So yes, I'm very proud of you. Granted, I may not be able to relate directly to your situation. As long as I got it in me to give you words of positivity and words of encouragement, you got it, babe. All day. Now, those of you who have been watching, thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. I cannot wait to see the comments of encouragement and love and advice that you leave for our writer. Super excited about that. Y'all, we just had our first episode of the Dear Day letters. I cannot wait to do more of these. If you liked these videos and you want me to do more of them, I'm gonna do them. Make sure you like this video, and if you want to be a part of the conversation, subscribe to my channel. Getting them notifications, baby, trust me, it's worth it. Yes, yeah, man, I'm super excited. I love you guys. If you feel like you want to send in a topic to be discussed, make sure you send it to the email ddrtopics@gmail.com. That's it. That's all I got for tonight. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know I did, and hopefully we are able as a family to help our writer and let our writer know that we're here to support her. With that being said, inhale positive energy. Exhale the bullshit. Raise your glass and have a sip.
Tell him I'm on my way. On my way, on my way, on my way. I'm on my way, on my way.